Hey, you guys, welcome to the Savage Mountain Podcast. I am your guide, Quan Mickel. This is where we have unfamiliar conversations with familiar faces or familiar conversations with unfamiliar faces. Today, this show is brought to you by Neo Life, Physical Therapy and Wellness, Neo Fit, hosted by yours truly, and also Neo Golf. Get your short game up. I am here with a friend of the show, a backbone, and end all be all. I'm here with Brandi Mann, soon to be Brandi Hampton.
But for now, I'm the man of the house.
I'm the man of the house. I'm the man of the house. There we go.
I won't be able to use that much longer, but I'm going to milk it up.
I'm the man of the house. So now to jump into it, how did we get here? Your origin story.
Well. So I was originally born in Anchorage, Alaska. I'm a military brat, but I mostly grew up here. But as far as like origin story, grew up in a household where parents were taught that children were seen, not heard. So it was very much hold it in. If you got an attitude, don't show it on your face. Very much kept everything inside to myself. As I grew older, I found my voice. And I definitely have a lot of opinions, and people gonna hear it when I speak.
Yeah, there we go. That's great. So that with that, a lot of times and obviously there's an age gap. We're not gonna disclose how big that age gap is, but
it's
with
not that bad.
with the, I guess like with a youth revolvement is since that creative expression is really big, which lead to incredible things such as your book. So how did we, again, get to this point here?
So really my childhood, honestly, because I had to keep so much in, I escaped through like journaling and writing and all of that. I still have a lot of those. Going back and reading some of those passages, honestly, I was a hurt little kid. I don't know who hurt me, but I was hurt.
Yeah.
I could... It's a little tearful, I'm not gonna lie, but that's kind of where this came from. How did I get here? It's really just a collection of poems, random thoughts, just random writings that I had through a passage of time, just detailing a particular relationship I was in at the time, leading up to the relationship that I'm in now with Jeffrey Hampton. Doctor.
Yeah.
But that's basically what this is, though. It's just a collection of thoughts of it was a lot of trials in that period of time for sure.
What's the title of the book, and can you take it and show it to the camera so the audience can see, please?
So it is How Did I Get Here? This is the proof copy. Please, this strip will not be there when you order it.
Ignore that.
But I did the cover the way. I did the cover the way I did because, one, I like to paint. Art is like an outlet for me. So I did the cover like that, and I made it rough, not really perfect, because honestly, that's how life is. When you start a painting, it doesn't look pretty when you first start out anyway.
Yeah.
And the symbol on there is actually my first tattoo I ever gotten.
Oh.
And it's a silhouette of a woman. And on the bottom, I forget the language, but it starts with a Z. It's a African language.
Zimbabwe?
But no, it's not Zimbabwe. But it means peace. So the whole thing together for me is when I got it, I was at peace with myself at that point in my life. So yeah, I figured that'd be a good little thing to throw in.
That's
the cover.
beautiful.
That's nice and that's beautiful. Peace is, everyone wants to find peace.
Yeah.
Peace. But how you get to, I guess, not my mom. This is something I used to say. People you don't appreciate air until you can't breathe. And I guess the appreciation of peace is now because you have to have gone through something, like a certain level of war or whatnot. Yeah. That's going to lead me to my next one. So not necessarily like being black is going through war, but it is a certain journey where others cannot acknowledge or appreciate, because like whatever size shoe, like my 10 and a halves, nobody can walk in my 10 and a halves. You're part of an era where it's okay to express yourself in a way. And at a time for me, it was kind of like when I first walked through these doors, it was this here. I was like, man, I got to be clean cut. I can't have Aaron. I ain't want no tattoos because I didn't want to like mess up any opportunities because I felt like if I had to be on my A game every time I came in because I'm like, I don't know if it'll be another like version that'll get this opportunity.
Right.
When I see you, I get a boost of confidence from you because I'm like, yo, ain't no way. Like, this is 100% black and this is her and she is not like deterring from that notion.
Yeah.
So how is it to walk in these board meetings and walk into like the walks of life that you walked and just be unapologetically you? Sorry about that being social.
No, you're good. It was definitely a learning process for sure.
Yeah.
Especially around late middle school, going into high school, there's that stigma of just like not many people are interested in black women like that. You know, you got to be light skinned, you got to have the nice hair and
the
stuff
beige
like
bias,
that. Right? Beige rage, as I like to call it.
No, speak your truth.
Beige rage, but no. Fighting that stigma along with being in the corporate world, it was difficult. It's like I think where the turning point really started was junior year going into my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
That's whenever I went natural.
Okay.
The last day of junior year, the very next day was a Saturday, I cut all my hair off.
Wow.
And no one knew that I did until we actually started school the following year. And it was an experience. I was looking like a little boy, but I went through that whole phase, and I think through that whole journey is whenever I really kind of came into myself, found myself, and just was able to express that side of me more. As far as like being able to outwardly express it like I do now, because I'm gonna have my rings, I'm gonna have my earrings, my locks are out here. That definitely took a lot of like. Half the time, you're not going to see these people ever again.
Yeah.
So why hide who you really are, how you really present yourself? And I'm very big on being like individualist, like being able to show like who you are through all mediums.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm gonna still be me.
Man, that is powerful because that's why we get those or. When we first had a true like deep conversation was at the Christmas party, and that was what I was feeling. That's why I was like, man, if I get an opportunity to like do this podcast thing, like I gotta have her on because I don't know, it's just amazing. That's why the character Storm pops up in my mind, and even whenever they mention you coming on, I was like, bro, Brandi have a certain level of regalness that's like unmatched. Like if I had a physical Wakanda character walk around here, I'm like, that's her, and that's her for me, and that's empowerment. That's incredible. Especially whenever people see me, they think of like big, like just someone that has confidence in themselves, and I'm like, hell no. Like I be looking for, because you didn't play sports, right?
I ran track for a time, but
which
not
is
very,
more okay for a time.
You were in band though, right?
I was in marching band, but there's a long lasting debate that marching band is not considered a sport. But we still had to go through the same, what is it, the MGC? What I don't know, the same state test or whatever that everybody else had to do because we got ranked. Okay, we did. I was in marching band.
No, I gave respect to the marching band because whenever we used to practice, bro, it'd be hot as shit. On like down here Mississippi Gulf Coast, bro, it's hot and it get hella hot and it's humid. And I look to my right, I'm looking at parking lot, and they just, I'm like, how long they gonna be out here?
And we be fully dressed.
Bro, fully dressed.
Because you gotta think there's so much that goes into it because you have to memorize the music. You gotta memorize the step. You gotta figure out where you're going. You gotta make sure your steps are correct and they're facing the right way. You gotta project the way. You gotta control your air. There's so much that goes into it.
It's a physical endeavor, man. Chaotic coordination. We can science it up and be up there with the fighters and stuff. We need to have some damn band members up here showing how you get it done. Cause when you get tired, you get sloppy. You get sloppy, you shit the bed, you mess up. That's a big old ordeal. Like, you're one of many, and one false step could mess up the whole, situation, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I bring the individuality component of it, and that's great that you did track. So that's more of an individual. For the most part, you have to do your job for the greater good,
Right.
but also you find you a lot of times. For us, I guess for me, I was part of a team, and where you had to, like, if you was more boisterous in your voice or whatnot, you was like, hey man, like, tone it down. Like, you gotta, the way of the land, the lay of the land is like, you gotta be quiet, be seen, not heard. I didn't have that in my house. My mom was like, be you, but whenever I was out in the world, it was like, yo, simmer down.
Yeah.
It's opposite for you.
Yeah.
At the crib, it was like, but as you going through, your thing, you like being more open and
it's very interesting to navigate, because regardless of how far I've come from where I was, I still have those moments whenever I'm at my parents, like, maybe I should just turn it down just a little bit. But it's really it's tough.
Golly,
it's
man.
a constant battle, to be honest, because like how you were saying, you're out in the world and you're like, you're loud, you're boisterous or whatever. For me, like you said, I have like a regalness, a calmness to me.
Yeah.
On the inside, man,
Yeah.
there's a lot swirling around.
God,
there's a whole lot. I sit back and I'm quiet a lot, but I'm always watching. If you don't think I heard, I heard.
Yeah.
But, like,
Okay.
I know. I'll be knowing things.
And with that regalness and that calm that you have, because you and Jeff, y'all are perfect for each other. Y'all have this certain, like, just elegance, man. It's therapeutic almost, because y'all just calm, y'all chill. But it's like through certain things that y'all say, I'm like, oh yeah, that's okay. It's in there. But
it's funny that you say that, because I actually think the opposite. We're very, like, we mesh well because we are so opposite. Like, Jeff, he's very he's very calm. He's nice. He's very, like, passionate about what he does. I'm the same way, but I got a little ratchetness to me that Jeff has not experienced until he got with me.
Yeah.
And I think for the people that are, like, closest in our lives that have seen me, like, really out here outside for real, it's very much opposite. And it's kind of funny to look at, to be honest.
Damn it, man. Learning so much more.
But it's a balance.
It is a
balance
balance.
each other out.
It is a beautiful balance. And I guess, like, I guess in a sense, like, our partners always allow us to, like, I guess, navigate that balancing, because I know when I'm with my family, I ain't gotta be, because they'll do the ratchetness for me. Like, I don't gotta, like, man, Quan, you chill. Cause, like, look who I'm in the house with. Like, I ain't gotta do all that.
I am the black sheep.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm the black sheep of my family too. Like, but when whenever I'm with my wife, she's calm, collected, like a teacher, very stoic. And I know, like, I will get, like, I'm the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, dang, like, how the hell y'all together? Because he loud and, like, just him. And then you just chill. I'm like, I don't know. But when we go to my mom's, I'm just like her. Cause I'm like, well, I don't know. It's just,
I don't know. It happens that way. When you get with somebody that you can be really comfortable with, it happens that way.
Dang, dude. So throughout your journey and the different versions, the evolution that is of Brandi, who has inspired you the most?
That's interesting, because most people are going to say, like, oh, this teacher, my mom, my dad, kind of thing. Although those things are true. I mean, my mom does inspire me, my dad does inspire me, but at the end of the day, I have walked this life in my shoes. I know the things that I went through that I had to pick myself out of. Yeah. And honestly, thinking back on it, I really don't know how I'm here. I should be in jail, to be honest. If we're being 100%, I should be in jail. Oh. But I look back at all of that, and really, I inspire me. Because if I was able to make it through all of that, I know I can make it through everything else.
Yeah.
So.
Dang. So So the you versus you, have you, like the battle, do you battle within? All the time? Yeah. The fight.
You're your biggest critic, regardless of what you do. That's been my biggest obstacle in life from day one. I have a mentor and a friend since 2017, 2018, when I first started working at the JCPenney salon. Shout out to Tiara. She always told me that I had so much potential to do so many things, and I never believed her. And she always said that I would get in the way of that. And it took me years for me to really realize what she was saying. And even now that I know what she's saying, it's still hard because you have to have that motivation within. You have to keep pushing yourself. And then, too, if you got a little touch of mental health issues, you know, there's that challenge as well. So, I mean, it's definitely difficult, but you can definitely push past and do it, though.
Yeah, there we go. I can go ahead.
Yeah, I think we all fight with ourselves internally, and I think it's a ongoing, constant battle. It's in phases. Some phases you're doing great. Yeah. You're inspiring yourself, like Brandi said, and then next phase you're beating yourself up for the little things. It's an ongoing battle, and I think that probably persists throughout your whole life.
Yeah, it definitely will. It will. You don't ever get over that.
No, that's adversity. Yeah. You're gonna have adverse times or whatnot, and I guess it is like what you're out, like you said it's me versus me. I'm very aware of that. Not a lot of people have that awareness to be like, it's me versus me. Sometimes they're looking for support in any kind of way externally, and that
I mean, that's still important to have.
Yeah, it's still important to have.
But you have to be able to push yourself, because at the end of the day, if you want to do it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody can't make you do something you don't want to do.
I guess, for me coaching, I'm always like, I can't want it more than you.
Yeah.
I can't want it more than you. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. All right. So, another one I'm going to go with. The concept, and you grew up in what is called, when you have both families, when you have the mom and the dad, what's the term for that? You know what that is?
A nuclear family?
Nuclear family.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why nuclear, I'm thinking like bomb.
I don't know.
Negative.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
No, it's like an extended family, nuclear family.
Yeah.
So there's some more shit. I don't know, but I know that.
All right, so you grew up in a nuclear family.
Yeah.
So you saw that, and I didn't, and so and both of us are going to be married. The concept of marriage was like wow to me.
Yeah.
I was like, and my wife was like, "Yo, this is something that I want." And I'm like, I don't understand. I don't need that shit. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm cool. She was like, "No, this is it." So, with you growing up in a nuclear family, what's your relationship with the concept that is of marriage? I just want to hear this from your perspective or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get your take on it. And I'm happily married. I love my wife. I love that I'm married. It's the best thing ever. But at the time, I'm just like, it's wild. And she'll say that too.
Yeah. So I was privileged, especially being Black, having both of my parents. I did get to see both aspects of it, how a man should treat a woman, how a woman supports a man.
Yeah.
And I aspire to have that type of relationship with somebody. My parents are still married to this day.
Let's
they
go.
What is it, 33 some years they've been married?
Oh, them Steph Curry
Shout
numbers.
out.
So
Congrats on
right.
that.
They're still together to this day. I aspire to have something like that. And even like before I got with Jeff in my dating life, even when I was dating Jeff, like I date to marry. I'm not dating to just play around. Like,
There we go.
and even when you're in that relationship and you're working towards marriage as the next step, there's still a lot of obstacles with that. With me seeing both sides and Jeff not so much, and you can kind of see in conflict where it could pop up. And then whenever you have those type of things in those situations, you have to be able to give some grace, have some understanding, be able to be a teacher. And be able to sit back and listen and learn from them as well. Because even people that have grown up with just in a one-parent household, they still have things and lessons that you can learn from them.
Oh, yeah,
like
for sure.
different lessons of survival, of independence, and all of that.
Yeah.
So there's a give and take on both sides, but it's that marriage though, and that long-lasting relationship, definitely something I've always aspired to have. Just seeing my parents.
Yeah. That's a throwback approach, man.
Yeah.
Because like nowadays, hell no.
Yeah, I'm very intentional. I hear these dating stories out here. I would not make it.
Yeah, that's why I be like, bro, I'm glad I'm in the house. I won't be outside. Batchy, good luck, bro.
Yeah, man, we gotta
Good
help
luck,
you out.
man.
Yeah, I agree.
Executive producer out here, single. Get at him in them comment sections. Do what you got to do.
I'm big chilling. I'm in no rush. I think it's cliche, but I do think all things happen for a reason, and they happen at the right time when they're meant to happen. And
Most
I'm just
definitely.
like you, Brandi. I date to marry. I ain't got time, especially now, 28. I ain't got no time to play games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
bro.
the next one's got to be the right one. Better be the right one.
Yeah.
Man plans and God laughs. I always say that. So as we navigate through this whole situation here, so there's conflict, and then there's opinions, and you may like one thing, you may like the other one. That's what leads to sports. So and I ain't gonna say you have disdain for the sport, but that ain't your vibe. So how do you navigate the waters of being in a very strong, committed relationship with someone that's so passionate about Georgia football?
Man.
Nah.
I never thought I would be with somebody that loved football as much as that man loves football, because I could care less. I could absolutely care less. The most excitement that I'll get from it is if I'm watching it live. It's more interesting. I can engage. But on the TV, look, bro,
Yeah.
I'm laughing at who's losing. I don't care if it's your team or not. If somebody gets sacked, I'm I'm laughing. Like, I don't take it seriously.
I know that pissed Jeff
But
off.
it does. It does. His papa told me I am not allowed at the house if I'm doing all that.
The Alabama game, boy.
Man.
Shoot, Brandi flip-flopping sides.
Man, there's not even sides, bro. I'm just in there like, look at him, bro. He can't catch. He can't throw. Why is he on the team? Like, I'm making all the comments. I don't know shit about shit. But but how I go about navigating it, because I know it is something important to him.
Yeah.
He has expressed like, man, I wish you were, more into it. And so I make a conscious effort. I try and learn when I can. When the season's on, I'm like, okay, who's playing? Who's this? Like, what's the score? Like, I'll ask him little things and engage. I might sit and watch little 10 minutes with him, and I'll be like, all right,
I did it.
you got it. You got it.
God.
But I try and engage in that way. So there, I'm still showing that I'm interested in what you're interested in, but I don't necessarily have to love it.
No.
Because like, I'm interested in like hair, nails, art, painting, pop culture, things like that. He might listen in the background. He might ask questions, but he don't gotta love it. You don't have to sit down with me and watch hours of whatever. So, I mean, it's a give and take. It's a compromise,
Yeah. Dang, dude. Wow, man. That's hearing, like, I didn't know Jeff loved as much sports as he did until we started working with each other day to day, and then asked him questions. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you.
He knows stats.
Man,
names.
he got to talking. I'm like, man, bro. But anyway.
Just for a reference so the audience knows.
Yeah.
Dr. Jeffrey Hampton.
Yeah.
He's a physical therapist at Neo Life. Episode 2, right?
Yeah, chapter 2. He had his
chapter
moment.
2.
Enough about his ass now.
Yeah.
We're on to the wife.
But just so the audience can put a face to a name, watch chapter 2. Great episode.
Indeed.
You'll know who we're talking about.
Really good guy. Really good guy. And again, like for a lot of great men, there's a greater woman behind, and you being his foundation, his everything, keeps him steady, keeps a lot of us strong women like yourself, allows us to do what we do outside of the world or whatnot, because without y'all, there is no us. And that's one of my big things. And like, I always want to champion women, acknowledge women. I'm not a big fan of the double standard. I
Exactly.
I never prescribed to that, man, that kind of energy. And right now we're in a state where like men feel like their masculinity is being attacked in a sense. And I'm just like, what about women that's been attacked and like dehumanized, and you should be in the kitchen for the longest? Like now you finally, like, I guess for like 20, not even 20 years, like 15 years, you're getting a taste of what's been going on forever.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, like, we all up in arms and bitching. So like, from my standpoint, I guess I got that mindset because I was raised a single parent home. Like my mom is, I guess we 5-6 episodes in, and every time I get a chance to acknowledge my mom's, I'm standing on the table. So I ain't gonna never let that go down without a fight. So with that being said, how do you feel about like women empowerment in the era that is going on now?
It's some aspects of it I can get behind. Other aspects, there's just a lot of people that's just real extreme.
Yeah.
For me, it's like when you, especially when you start talking about women empowerment. Not that I ain't for women now, I'm for women.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as, how can I put it? I don't feel like it's as deep as people think it is. I think if people would just sit down and open their eyes and like not be stereotypical and just really look at things for what it is, realize that we're not in the 1950s no more. Things are different, you know. We're going to evolve with that. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there's, you know, women empowerment, gender equality, equal pay, all of that. That's all important. But I think at the end of the day, especially if you're talking about relationships with like people or just like your significant other, at the end of the day, as long as there's an understanding of like who that person is, what they stand for, what they can, will not do, boundaries, all of that, that's really what's important. There's too much focus on labels and all this other stuff. Like, I truly feel like if people minded their business, we'd be a lot happier.
Yeah.
We'd be a whole lot happier.
Mind yours.
Yeah.
Mind yours. Got anything on that, Bad Batch?
I do not, sir. I do not.
It's totally fine, brother, if you don't. Now, and we're flowing. We're good, huh?
We're flowing. We're 27 minutes. We're flowing.
Oh, man, you're giving us good work. We're giving good work.
Look at that.
This is good.
So, love language. I don't know what any of that means. My wife is always trying to educate me. I guess it's
so important.
Yeah?
It's so important.
So give me the rundown. What are all of the love languages?
So all of the love languages.
What's the ones that's important?
So all of them are important depending on like what yours are, I guess. So people have like a top 2 or 3 love language. Everybody has it. It could be physical touch. Yeah. Words of affirmation. Yeah. Acts of service.
Sipping a tea.
There's another one in there, and there's another one in there. But those are, it's basically...
It's rated R?
No, I just can't remember.
Okay.
But they're basically how people show love to their partner or how they want to be shown love. So typically, say, a lot of men are physical touch. Yeah. So of the way men show love towards their ladies, like they may smack the ass, they may give them a hug, they may rub on them or whatever, but that's really their love language. That's how they want to be loved, so that's how they show it. Gotcha. So like for me, one of my top ones is words of affirmation. I give a lot of encouragement and a lot of words of affirmation to my significant other. I guess I'm words of affirmation. Because that's how I want to be loved. Yeah. So usually how people show love to you is how they want to be shown love. And so it's very important to know what that is, especially in a relationship, so you can better, cater to them. Yeah. Because you might like receiving gifts. Your significant other may not like receiving gifts like that. They might want you to just be able to sit down and spend time with them. So you could be given all these gifts for 10, 15 years. She never likes it until you finally realize, oh, she just wants me to spend time with her.
So quality of time.
Yeah, quality time is one of them, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, because this shit came out of nowhere for me. Like, I ain't know what it was. I'm like, so like before then, they were just guessing. And back in the day, so for the long time your parents been together, Pops was just guessing. He guessed right though.
Probably.
33. Because like now they got a guide for it, and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I missed the mark. Sometimes I get an Instagram message, which I probably did today. Like, this is a great way and blah, blah, this. I'm like, oh, shit, okay.
Once you get a good understanding of what your significant other's love language is, you'll be able to better navigate that. And it actually does make a difference. It does make a difference.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm taking it all in. Again, I am someone that loves to discover, learn, but I like to hear different perspectives. You know, like, if I ask one of my sisters this, they'll laugh in my ass and be like, man, you stupid. Boy, if you don't want to do this and do that, and I'm like, I ain't know. Like, you don't know until you know.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Yeah.
But now I know. So
there you go.
I mean, that's my whole thing. I like love language is something that came out of left field for me. And I was just like, beforehand, I was like, I just need to be there, be present. Don't be messing around.
I mean, that's
stay inside.
Important. But say if her love language is acts of service, she would appreciate you way more if you just went and, I don't know, picked up some trash.
Did the dishes.
Boy.
Without her having to ask.
I love doing dishes, bro.
Why?
And I'm like, dishes
We
is
use
just for me.
dishwashers in my house.
Man, bro.
Well, you still got to wipe down the plate. You can't just toss it in there.
What you got to do is after that little dry cycle, you crack it open to let the airflow get in so it evaporates the water. So you ain't got to wipe shit down.
See, maybe this is why we shouldn't be doing dishes.
See?
I didn't know that.
See?
I ain't know. Bro, I be
Y'all
doing
got all
dishes.
these little tips.
I bought a dishwasher, bro, and my wife be like, use it. I said,
Man.
I bought that for you.
Look, washing dishes was punishment growing up for me, so I hated it.
Yeah. Bro, my mom was like, look, you better wash them dishes. You trying to eat. I didn't cook. Bro, we learned how to wash dishes at 7. I told my little girl that she was 4 years old. She was like, I wash dishes, Daddy? I said, yeah. 7 years old, you're going to start washing dishes. She looked at me
And
like,
it's so evil how they be tricking kids because you be thinking they're having so much fun. Oh, my gosh, I'm learning how to wash dishes. Next thing you know, you got that one parent that cooks and uses every dish in the house, my dad, and then he got to wash all the dishes, and he won't let you use the dishwasher. Matter of fact, get all the dishes out the dishwasher and wash them too.
God
Man.
bless. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed.
So we use dishwashers in my house. I'm
Like
not
trauma.
like washing dishes.
I'm like, man, I ain't want to mess up no buttons in that.
Man, fighting for my life.
Golly, yeah, dishwashing. I like washing dishes. I like folding clothes. I ain't think it was like an act of service. I just thought like, I just enjoy doing this. Turn on some music, turn on a podcast or something, Savage Mountain Podcast, and just fold some clothes.
Yeah, nah. My laundry
Y'all
for
like,
a couple
nah.
weeks.
Golly, man. I got a basket right now waiting on me. I can't wait to get home, bro.
That's crazy.
Bruh, white clothes. Straight white clothes, bro.
See, I ain't got a problem washing clothes.
It's putting them away.
It's putting them away, bro. That's I
See, y'all sound like my wife, bro.
It'll
She
be a
can't-
couple weeks before I see
Yeah.
that basket again. I'll be like, hey.
Man, dude, I'll wake up, bro, get ready to come here. I'm like, damn, I got that basket. I can't wait to get back to that basket so I can
That
do
you
what I gotta
can't
do.
wait. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
that's why.
Bro, turn the game on. Folding clothes, bro, having a blast.
The fact that you're sitting here thinking about the basket, waiting on you, that's
Right. He's out
'Cause-
here legit getting excited.
Yeah, like, I ain't lying. 'Cause my wife was like, what you want? Oh, I bet they're folding clothes. I'm chilling. She was like, all right.
All right.
She,
my thing, man.
She gonna let you do it too, 100%.
She, bro, I don't hear nothing. She don't trip at all.
Yeah, she won't disturb you. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead, all right.
You go
She
right
talking
on
to her
ahead.
mom. Mom's be like, what Quan at? Oh, he back there just doing laundry.
Don't disturb him. You got finished.
Yeah.
Easy money, bro. I love folding clothes, man. That's just my thing. I like it. All right.
I want to clothes folds for you. Fold clothes for you.
And that song, man.
Something like that.
J.
J. Cole.
Like, yes, J. Cole.
Yeah.
I could go straight to the hook. That's my part. I'm like, I don't know the rest of the part of the song. I know
But
the
I
hook.
want to fold clothes for you.
And I'm like,
That's me. Want to make you feel good.
I fold clothes, man.
That's the first
I love
song
folding
Quan
clothes.
clicked when he saw the album when it came
Oh,
out.
man.
Yeah. Oh, fold clothes.
It's-
Yeah.
it's
Man,
on
that's
there.
me.
a clip.
That's me right
Bruh,
there.
speaking of songs, speaking of music, if we can get a top, if us three we ride in the car, and Batchy says, Brandi, you got the aux cord. What's the 7 songs we're going for?
7 songs?
The 7 songs, man.
See,
7
that's
songs.
difficult.
See, 7's hard. 7's hard.
Yeah,
That's
7 is
5.
hard.
Like What comes to mind? Like, what are you going to play?
Either way, list or not, it's still difficult because like music, especially for my family, it's in my blood. We listen to everything. So it's really hard for me to pick like one song or one artist or a top anything because I just love everything. I can give you what I've been listening to lately. It's kind of been switching
Cop out.
up.
I want the go-to.
Okay.
When you like, if this is your last shot, and we going down there. Back like, bro, we gotta.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
I'm easy to repeat. I like a broad spectrum.
He just came off the top row with some damn back side B J Cole folding clothes.
I've been bumping that album lately. That's why it was on my mind.
It's a good album. It's a really good album.
It's a good one. Not a lot of people bumping it, but it's a good one.
The first song that comes to mind for me, I don't know why this is the first song. It's actually a Thundercat song. And it's called, I think it's called Hey, It's X or something like that. This whole song is about ecstasy. I'm not even going to hold you. But the beat, though,
it's
fire. Let's see, what's another one?
Right, Thundercat. We're going to have to get her to Google, too.
You don't know Thundercat?
Like I told her.
Man.
The first thing that came to my mind when she said Thundercat, what my guy with the Speedos saying, "Oh, with the sword in the air, bro." That was Thundercat, and that may be He-Man that I'm talking about. But Thundercats, like that's what I knew. The cartoons.
That's crazy.
First thing.
You need to get cultured.
I need to, man.
Thundercat would be a safe.
He's got a song strictly talking about how everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody loves cats, and it's groovy, bro.
Is it now?
It's so nice. I'm gonna send it to you. It's so good.
I'm getting education today, man.
Let me see. What's another one?
We got Thundercat. Yeah.
See, I used to DJ back in like 8th grade, high school.
How did I not know this?
Yeah, bad bitch.
Well, it was my friend's dad. He had all the equipment, and so it was me, my friend, and his dad. We did birthdays, wedding receptions. We did
DJ Batch.
Yes. We did Mardi Gras balls, the whole 9 yards. And honestly, I loved it because just like what we're talking about now, like especially like if you're at a wedding reception, you have all different types of people. And so like when you're switching into that like dance mode, people are drinking, feeling good, they want to dance. Yeah. It's an art to be able to fill out the crowd, and you gotta gauge it. Like you gotta mix it up. Like one of my safe songs, play that funky music, white boy. You play that, everyone dances. Doesn't matter if you're 90, they're on the floor.
You got it.
They're on the floor, and there's several songs like that.
Yeah,
but it's an art, and it's beautiful, honestly.
Look at this artistry. Now he gave you time.
I know.
He gave you time. DJ Batch dropped on us.
Another one. So say that song right there. Hey, It's X. That's like a psychedelic R&B, alternative R&B kind of. Okay. So this, I would say, is more like soulful, kind of he was a gospel artist and kind of switched over, but to being more like soulful. But Molly Music, Johnny and Donna, very beautiful song.
Deep cut.
It's the whole song is basically talking about a relationship and how they basically had a kid way too early and how they navigated through that. And it's very beautiful song. I'm going to send that to you, too.
So we're going to make love and cry together. The first 2 songs. On our way. All right.
Hey, pull over.
All right, track 3.
I was following you with Thundercat, and then you lost.
We getting there, but we going there. We on the ride.
It's a beautiful song. Yeah. Molly Music, Johnny and Donna.
All right. I'm gonna give it a chance. Like I'm gonna give it a chance. No, like I'm with that way
really
with all music.
You really still got the aux chord. Come on now.
All right. So next song. Let's see here.
We go top 5.
Maybe top 3.
Yeah, this is hard.
This is tough.
Because I listen to so much. Let me see. Okay. If I'm in the gym, because when I'm in the gym, you'll definitely be able to pick me out. I'm the one dancing in the corner.
Let's go.
I don't care who is there. I'm dancing when I'm working out. That's just me. I don't know where I get it from, but I'm dancing at the gym. If I'm really just trying to like get pumped up real quick, Pistol Packin', NLE Choppa, and Big X the Plug, or that song.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Give me the aux.
I know that song.
I'll take the aux from
2
you.
minutes. I know that song. Big X songs be like.
Yeah, his songs be real
2.5.
But man.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
It's pretty nice.
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. We're almost there. Where we at?
Are we doing more? I thought we were doing top 3.
We're at 40 minutes, Q.
Okay. Give me one more.
One more.
Okay.
See, we're having fun.
So this song it's a sneak peek, actually. This is more soulful. So for our wedding, me and Jeff's wedding, me and my dad, so whenever it comes to the thought of like the first dance, you know, the bride dancing for the father, groom dancing for the mother, I mentioned it to my dad and he was like, because that's just like, we're very similar. That's just how we are. And so I was like, I'm kind of on the same wavelength. So I had an idea that maybe we perform together. Because he plays the keys and the bass. I can kind of sing a little bit on a good day. I recorded myself a couple days ago. It's a little rough. But Yeba, her song Evergreen. Okay. Beautiful song. I'm not going to say much on it, but beautiful song.
Evergreen. Okay. And now that was a playlist. Yeah. That was a playlist. Those 5 songs, 4 songs, those are everywhere. But to conclude the session, conclude this incredible chapter that you've given us, if there is anything that you could send out there to the world as far as like motivational things with your journey, if someone's going through that, especially whenever you're in natural, that's, man, I would like to dive deeper into that.
That was a journey.
But like if it's anything motivation that you can give out to anyone else out there, could you share?
Motivational. Actually, I'm a read one thing out of the book. Actually,
yes.
Marked it off because I thought it'd be good to end on.
Yeah. She knew what it was.
Came prepared.
I did. So this one, it's called A Prayer. I wrote this September 27th, 2019.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what I was going through, but here I was. Calm spirit, gentle heart, come and grace us with your presence. Remind us we're not alone. Remind us you are with us. Show us your love, your grace. Guide our path. Show us the right way. Help mature us in this life and in you. There you go.
Soul food.
How much you selling the book for? I might buy one.
It's $15.
Yeah. And what can we get this?
Big ones on Amazon.
Yeah. All right. And this is Brandi Mann, or it's by
it's gonna say Brandi Mann, but the cover might say Melly.
Yeah.
Either or.
That's her persona.
Right. Yeah.
Same person.
Well, enough said. And you guys, this has been Savage Mountain Podcast, and we will catch you on the next chapter. Man, thank you so much. Wow.
Of course.
That was awesome.